chased the lights, I chased the highs, believed every single lie. They told me I could be my own god, but every road just led to dust. Every promise turned to rust, and I was drowning in it all. What good is it to gain the world but lose your soul? I felt the weight of every word as I lost control. Then I heard you call my name, through the noise, through the shame. I was running, I was fading, but you never walked away. I'd rather lose my life than lose my soul. I've seen the darkness take its toll. You pulled me from the fire, made me whole. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You gave me truth, you gave me life. I won't follow the world anymore. Jesus, you're worth fighting for. The world said, follow your heart, but it tore my soul apart. Left me empty, searching in the dark. Wide is the gate that leads to death. I was walking straight toward it, every single step. But then I saw the narrow road, and I heard you say, come and follow me. No more living for illusions, no more chasing lies. I was blind, but now I see. You opened up my eyes. I'd rather lose my life than lose my soul. I've seen the darkness take its toll. You pulled me from the fire, made me whole. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You
What's up, chat? Anymore.
God just interrupted your
Alright, so let's get into it. I'm so glad this game mode's back.
Get ready.
You're clear to engage all hostiles. Viable guild shipment in the AO. Inspect our position.
Adding armor. Loading fresh mag.
Area clear. Secure the supplies.
Adding armor.
Keep clear of the circle. Get to the safe zone.
Loot here.
Wow, of course.
Psych thrown.
Loot here.
The guild shipment is marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance.
Cluster grenade set.
Well executed. Secure the supplies.
Inserting additional armor.
Prepare for nearby contact fire. Intel reports detonation of cradle bombs in the AO. Stay tight.
I got this. I'll take stick.
I'll fly.
The circle is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Viable guild shipment in the AO. Expect opposition. Area clear. Secure the supply.
Grab that field upgrade.
The cradle bomb is clearing. Into the blast zone to obtain valuable loot.
All right.
I'll fly.
25 remain. Solid work so far.
It's a drone.
You've achieved the objective.
All right.
What's the point of that?
Job's done. Good work.
I'll fly.
All right.
Hostile mover.
Loot here. Waypoint marked. Move.
Drop HKDs on transmitted
Alright.
coordinates.
Circle is collapsing on your position.
Reloading.
Suggest you hightail it out of there.
Eyes on enemy.
Loot here. Grab that field upgrade. Over here.
Switching mags.
We're in the splash zone for incoming cradle bombs. Stay alert. Detonated cradle bombs in the AO. Watch
Loading fresh mag. Loot up for grabs. Loot up for grabs.
USB acquired. Use to decrypt the lock safe.
Inserting additional armor.
Commence hunter-killer attack.
Reloading.
RCXD moving out. Hostile moving waypoint.
Cradle bomb is clearing. But we received intel there's
Watch
valuable
out.
supplies in the blast zone.
Heads up.
Do I look like the enemy?
Adding armor.
Armor saturated.
Switching mag.
Gun stuff closing in fast. Double time into the safe zone. Hostile, side of apartment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
Swapping magazine.
I'm under fire. Adding armor. Adding armor. Loading fresh mag.
Inserting additional armor. Reload.
Oh, these zombies are annoying.
Loot here.
Switching mag.
Reloading.
Inserting additional armor. Moving here. Reloading.
Supply drops are being deployed to the war zone.
You got me. Adding armor. Switching mags.
Target right here. Be advised, circle is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone. You've made it to the top 10. Intel reports nearby redeploy tower. Call your teammates back into the AO. position to bring your squad back. Tower secure. Squad reinforcements are inbound.
Watch out! Adding armor.
You've got a collapse moving in. Capture the tower to redeploy your squad. Stay sharp.
Appreciate the follow.
Eyes on enemy mover. Waypoint marked. Move. Careful! My genius is contagious.
Oh. No, no. Excuse me.
All right, soldier. Mark a drop point for your squad. Go get after it.
Okay. That.
Circle is moving.
Loading fresh mag.
Ah, the sight.
The guild shipment is marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance. Well executed. Secure the supplies.
Switching mags.
Guild surveillance drone detected in the area. Take it down.
Reloading.
USB in hand. Use the data to access a safe.
No, that's a team pizza.
Eyes on weapon.
A cradle bomb is being deployed to the war zone. Eyes up, soldier.
That gun.
Cradle bomb has been detonated in the war zone. Viable guild shipment in the AO. Expect our position. Area clear. Secure the supplies. Dog standing by.
Adding armor. Loading fresh mag.
Collapse is inbound.
Have eyes on death machine. Tally enemy death machine. Have eyes on death machine.
Incoming fire. Waypoint set.
Adding armor.
Cradle bomb hazard decreasing. Sweep for supplies.
Eyes on weapon.
Good work, soldier.
Marking hostile.
Hidden message is dead.
25 remaining.
RCXD on mission.
Enemy mover. Move to location.
Ooh.
Terminal scan complete. HVT located nearby. Threat has been neutralized. Fine work.
Waypoint set.
You're losing ground. Move it. The guild shipment is marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance.
Switching mags.
Well executed. Secure the supplies. Terminal scan complete. Top priority threat has been identified.
Marking hostile.
Cradle bomb incoming. Expect the enemy to bring the rain.
I'm under fire.
Detonated cradle bombs in
Adding
AO.
armor.
Watch for chemical contamination.
That's it. On your feet. Watch out. Uh-oh.
And this dude's not helping at all, dude. Oh, excuse me, Chad.
Redeployed and ready for business.
The cradle bomb is clearing. Enter the blast zone to obtain valuable loot. Your squadmate has been targeted by a nearby enemy squad. Defend them.
Jesus loves you too, man.
Field surveillance drones detected in the area. Take them down. Circle is closing in.
Yep.
Enemy target evaded.
Oh, my bad. I was on mute. I appreciate it. Warzone. It's the Black Ops Royale. It's in there.
Your team leader. Set a drop point for your squad, soldier.
LZ set. Drop here.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Go take them down. 5-2 in
Under
the AO.
fire!
Respect our position.
Yeah, that gun sucks.
Hostile. Site bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
Back on the field.
Circle is moving in. New safe zone located. The guild shipment is marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance.
Hostile. Site bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
Area clear. Secure the supplies.
Hostile. Site bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
Incoming cradle bombs. Prepare for nearby contact fire. been detonated in the war zone. Intel reports nearby terminal. Use it to find threats in the AO.
Hostile psych bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
God bless you too, man.
Circle is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Terminal scan complete. HVT located nearby. Tracked threat has been eliminated, but not by your team. Get to them first next time. Cradle bomb is clearing. We received intel there's valuable supplies in the blast zone.
Reloading.
Hostile psych bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow. Hostile psych bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow. Hostile psych bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
Collapse is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Only 25 remain.
Oops.
Use a nearby terminal to identify and hunt down threats. Stay frosty while the data is decrypted. The safe is unlocked. Acquire what's inside. A cradle bomb is being deployed to the war zone. Eyes up, soldier. Intel reports detonation of cradle bombs in the AO. Stay tight.
I see an enemy.
mags.
Moving here. I see an enemy.
Cradle bomb hazard decreasing. Sweep for supplies.
Castle lost.
Loading
Circle
fresh
is
mags.
closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Hostile psych bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
From where?
Switching mags.
Your teammate is being hunted. Defend at all costs.
To your right, to your right. Oh, this kid's gonna die.
Hold position to bring your squad back. Supply drops are being deployed to the war zone.
Hey, chat, we're gonna switch to reactions. I'll be right back. We're back, chat.
I'm Max, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. Brand new Bigfoot footage that's shocking the world. Today we take a look at new Bigfoot footage and sightings coming from Canada, Washington, and many other places with very convincing evidence. From HD Sasquatch trail camera videos to Bigfoot hunting clips and so much more. Also stay tuned for a special and crazy nature clip at the end of this video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So grab your I Found Bigfoot coffee mugs and allow your fear to be maximized as we dive into the best new and clear Bigfoot footage. This is some of the clearest footage ever of Bigfoot's face. A man was walking through a snowy Canadian forest one day when he eventually noticed a strange creature watching him. It was hiding just behind a fallen tree covered in snow. Take a look.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix, you can grab
Hey!
His shaky, rushed footage gets multiple shots of the being's face. When we freeze it and zoom in, it gets even more disturbing. This seriously is one of the best looks at this alleged creature's face we've ever gotten. It has human-like features, but its skin is dark gray and leathery. And it has long flowing hair on top of its head. It has a prominent brow ridge that sticks out and is very pronounced, but this one has a smaller nose and a thinner mouth. They're usually described with very large and wide noses, more primate-like, but this one here looks more human-like. And this is said to be the case with these creatures in certain areas. In parts of the US and Canada, particularly in the Midwest and South, describe Bigfoot as having a more human face, flatter features, and even expressive eyes. And this incident occurred specifically in Ontario, Canada, so this could explain the more humanoid look. The creature also seems to have these, quote, expressive eyes recalled in sightings from the region. Some people also say the Sasquatches in this region are sometimes shorter than normal Bigfoot, with less hair, visible skin, and a very human facial structure. Sounds like they're describing this one, right? It's definitely some very interesting footage and some very clear footage, most importantly. But what do you guys think? Is it the real deal? Let me know in the comments.
Maybe.
Now here is some never seen before and rather clear found footage of Bigfoot. It's known as the Calgary Big footage, and it was taken in January of 2014. Hence the name. It was recorded in a city called Calgary in Alberta, Canada. A family was reportedly out for a walk this day when they spotted the creature near a tree line.
That is not a human. Oh my god. That's not human. It's not a human. It's here at first.
The uploader states, quote, "A dad and his kids spot something on two legs, crouching down as they approach it. This is the moment he starts recording. And yes, that's definitely not a bear," end quote. Viewers also point out the size of the Bigfoot-like creature, stating this would be almost impossible to fake. And considering it was taken in 2014, it's completely impossible to be AI. And I think it's pretty obvious to tell just by watching this that it's not AI either. But analyzing the footage, the father zooms in with his older camera, showing us the other side of the river. And sure enough, behind the fallen tree, a reddish-brown colored Bigfoot is seen crouching down. When it realizes it's been spotted, it quickly gets up and walks back into the trees, going back into the tree. One huge detail people pointed out is the size of its arms and its arm swing as it turns and walks away. Its arm is huge and excessively long, and the exaggerated swinging motion is typical in these kinds of incidents. Not to mention, the family seems pretty taken aback by their sighting, and one of the children can even be heard saying, "That is not a human." And I think we can pretty much all agree with that statement. It doesn't seem to be a bear or a person in a costume, so is it a Bigfoot? From the massive size of the creature to the steady camera work to the realistic reactions, this one really could be legit. Carrying on with the theme of lost footage, this one comes from way further back. It was said to be originally released in the 1970s, but the exact date is unknown. But even though it was taken way back when, it had never been seen before, until its official public release on March 28, 2026. The video is pretty grainy and blurry, but it's actually a really good capture. The filmer zooms in and records the creature perfectly despite the lower camera quality. The subject walks out from behind some thick bushes and straight out into the open field. It continues in a straight line, locked in on its path ahead. It doesn't notice the filmer or anyone around at all. It seems to be very focused on itself. Bigfoots are said to be some of the most aware creatures of all time, so why was it not this time? Maybe it just assumed no one would be out in this very remote area. Maybe it had walked that path many times before and never had any worries.
This screen does nothing. Wait, what? Yo! It's live! I can change everything instantly!
There are many questions with this one. Another one being, why does the creature look like this? It's excessively hunched over with crazy long arms. We also don't really get a look at its head or face in the video because it's so hunched over. It has no neck, just broad shoulders and a rounder head from what we can see. It's just such a strange looking creature. It doesn't look like a posture and stride that we could recreate as humans. What stands out about this encounter though, and why this one is getting so much attention online, is because of how exposed it is. Usual Bigfoot encounters include footage of Bigfoot trying to hide or running away, so one of these creatures caught so out in the open like this is very rare, and why it happened exactly, we don't know. So today we have lots of evidence coming from Canada. There have reportedly been a few brand new Bigfoot sightings coming from Ontario, Alberta, and the British Columbia area, and this one here comes from British Columbia. Reportedly, a group of amateur researchers set up trail cameras in a remote area in the forest. They put the cameras up for the sole purpose of tracking and capturing rare wildlife. And they did indeed capture some rare wildlife, but not at all the kind they were expecting. Instead of an elusive known creature, an elusive unknown creature appeared in the shot.
That does not look fake.
The quick clip showcases a huge, upright, heavily muscled creature. It rounds the corner and peers at the camera from slightly behind the tree, then it moves back. The subject's movements look super realistic, not like any AI or CGI. Bigfoot researchers are talking most about the muscles and the frame of it. This doesn't look like any person in a suit. You can see its defined muscles specifically in the chest, shoulders, and arm areas. And its face is a perfect example of what Bigfoot is said to look like, a perfect mix between human and primate. Viewers also say that the way it moves seems deliberate. It peers from around the tree, eyes already locked onto the camera, as if it were telling us that it knows it's a camera. Perhaps it was sending the researchers a message, a threat, to remove the camera before something bad happens. The creature doesn't look startled at all, it looks angry and dominant. It seems these researchers may have accidentally placed this camera in a Bigfoot's territory. This is a very dangerous place to be, and I would recommend they take their cameras down immediately. Now, in my recent Bigfoot documentary, I talked about one of the key reasons why science doesn't completely back Bigfoot yet. And that reason is that a body or fossils haven't been recovered of this creature that we know of. However, a person by the name of Snake the Bigfoot Hunter online claims he found a dead Bigfoot and now he has it on display. All of this information just came out in late March and early April.
I think that's fake. Right there.
The caption of one of the videos states, quote, Adirondack Bigfoot or DAC found by Snake the Bigfoot Hunter. It's 8 foot and 300 pounds. DNA proves Neanderthal lineage. Verified by the Six Nation Indian tribes of New York. The body has been taxidermied, end quote. So according to him, Six Nation Indian tribes of New York have verified it. This includes the Mohawk, Oneida, Tuscarora, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Seneca. And what's even crazier is DNA was sent to Cornell University Veterinarian BioDNA Lab, and it was proven to be of Neanderthal lineage. This would mean it's a real creature. Now, all of this evidence has just come out, so we should wait for more verification before we jump to any conclusions, but this is pretty groundbreaking. This could be the closest we've been to proving the Sasquatch species is real.
I feel like that's fake because there ain't no way the government's gonna let them
It
have
was found
that.
in the Adirondack Mountains, a vast, rugged highland region in northeastern New York, known for their wild forests, quiet lakes, and a long tradition of outdoor exploration. It's a unique mix of public and private land, where small towns and villages exist alongside millions of acres of protected wilderness. This balance gives the area a lived-in feel while preserving huge stretches of untouched nature. So if Bigfoot were to be found anywhere, this could be the place. I'll keep you all updated with this one as the story develops even more. This one is pretty crazy though. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Here is another new Bigfoot video. This one comes from a man named Jacob Abraham, and he states, quote, I was off the trail the other day when I saw what I thought was a bear. I took out my phone to record it, but while filming, I began to think it was something else. Do you think this could be Bigfoot? End quote. The man films as in the distance, a dark, upright figure walks pretty quickly through the forest. It walks bipedal, like a human, not like a bear like he initially thought. Most bears can walk on their hind legs, but they're more hunched and they can't move swiftly like this. Their natural gait is quadrupedal, and they're not typically seen running on their hind legs like this. As this figure walks, it swings its long arms, another typical Bigfoot trait. And even though it was pretty far away from Jacob and he had to film through a bunch of tree branches to even get a glimpse of it, the video is still pretty decent. Now, he didn't state where he took the video, like what state he was in, but he was said to be miles out into the wilderness, a perfect spot for an encounter like this to happen. But what do you guys think? Was this really a Bigfoot walking around out there? Or is it somehow explainable? Maybe misidentified wildlife or a person walking around in a suit trying to play pranks? I'm not too sure, so I'm leaving it up to you. Here is a brand...
Chat, we're going to end it there. I hope you have a blessed night. God bless y'all.